Oh,
はい。
how's that look? Dude, look, there's a fucking Hua. When do you ever see Huas? It's always hype. Hua's hype. I feel like Hua is the not-so-secret top tier of this game. I don't think he's number 1 or even close to it. But I feel like he's like number 6 or 7. And I feel like he's underutilized given that he's that high. I feel like Hua's footsies are really good, and his combos are really good, and his damage is really good. Hua does everything well. But I do think he has really solid footsies. His ability to mix you up is insane.
で、
His
これ、
ability to use meter and
この
combos
ゲームで、
efficiently is insane.
勝った方は、そのまま、もう一つ、
Hate on, pretty
お願いし
much.
ます。いつもの忘れ式ではなくて、勝ち抜き1オンになってますよ。よろしくお願いします。
I feel like the best footsies in the game probably goes to either, I don't know. Best footsies is hard. King has really good footsies. Karate has amazing footsies. Iori has really good footsies. Both versions. No, I don't play Smash almost at all. I only play Smash like to the degree that like the normal person plays Smash. I don't play it like a fighting game, and I don't really like it. I mean, I like it, but like I like watching like pros play Smash, but like the idea of me going pro in Smash is like repulsive to me. I don't like the ways that it measures skill. Although I respect when other people are skillful in those ways. Raiden's footsies are not that good, but I see the kappa. They're not as bad as probably most people think. Maybe they are actually as bad as most people think. Raiden, excuse me. Too much Mortal Kombat. Kyo actually has insane footsies too, particularly EX Kyo has really stupidly good footsies. The tier is largely decided by footsies actually in KOF because everyone has really similar like damage conversion and stuff. Meter just brings every single character together. It's the way that the game's balanced, and it's also the way that the game like kind of suffers, I guess, in its variety. It's like every single character becomes similar once meter is concerned. It's like every single character can hit like 800 plus damage with 3 bars plus drive. Can I borrow a slab of meat? Xiaohai can place in top 8. I feel like Xiaohai's been undercutting his skill in tournaments because I've seen him play a lot. I've seen him play a lot of KOF. I've seen him play a lot of Street Fighter. I feel like he is good enough to be Evo top 8. I feel like he's good enough to place really high in a bunch of tournaments. But every single time that like he's gone to a tournament, he's totally not performed the way that like I feel like he could be performing. I played 98 and 11. And I had a lot of fun. I never played 2002. I understand it to be either the best or second best game in this series. But I had a lot of fun with 11 and 98. Couldn't he have done another uppercut there instead of the jab? Is Bunko TV good? Probably. Look, there's a Yudi. You don't see that character very often either. Kim has really good footsies. How did I not think of him? He's got fucking the King's footsies. He's the best. Kim rides his footsies to victory. That's like the thing that he absolutely does. His other attributes are only okay. He could have burned the drive to kill. I respect that he didn't. That drive is more valuable than the fucking meter he potentially lost or the health he potentially lost. I remember Oswald, he had the cards, he was cool as hell. He was like creepy, mysterious, and kind of comedic. Yo, that combo. Kyo is cool as hell. Middle Kyo is like... I feel like playing middle Kyo in this game is like playing like Ryu in Street Fighter. I feel like it's quite effective. I don't feel like it's like I feel like it's outclassed at high level play, but I feel like it's really effective against like nearly any opponent. And it's just very fundamental and solid. Kyo is a strong character, no doubt. I honestly have no idea whether Kyo is better than EX Kyo. EX Kyo makes a better point. Regular Kyo makes a better anchor. They both function in the center. But like, it's so hard to try and analyze which one is better. They're quite different. But they're both about as good as each other. I don't remember if regular Kyo's jump 2C is as good as EX Kyo's or if it's slightly worse. Anchor Hua. I like that. I respect that a lot. Got him? Yep. I see Fractal, I see different versions. I think only one of them's invincible though, but they have different juggle timings. I've given this explanation before. This is the reason it took off in Latin America, which might also apply to China, is because it gives you more bang for your buck. You get at least 3 and up to 5 matches or rounds for 1 quarter, for one fucking however much you pay in this game. Whereas in Street Fighter you get at most 3 and at least 2. So a lot of people played it. A lot of people thought it was like better place to spend your money, which got a lot of people into it. A good point character functions really well without meter, and thus can build a lot of meter for the characters coming after him. A good anchor character turns meter into damage very easily and converts from a lot of different things. Good point characters usually have things that are very difficult to deal with when the opponent has no meter. For example, like some characters, like let's say, I don't know. Fuck. I mean, there's no clear example. Let's say fucking, let's say King. King's like a pretty good anchor, so that's not always true. But let's say King just for the sake of argument. King has a fucking big reliance on her fireball game. And most characters can't punish a fireball without bar. So if you put King on point, you're going to have a real easy time spamming fireballs all over the place. Let's say Athena. Athena's a better example. And if you play Athena, you can, again, on point. The opponent has no meter, you can spam fireballs for quite a while before they ever get a bar. And if they get a bar and blow through one, like, you know, you lost health, but you can still fucking chuck a bunch of fireballs because they used their bar. By the time you get, if you've got like an anchor Athena, by the time the opponent gets to them, they probably have like 4 bars waiting in the wings. And then they can blow through your fireballs like for every single one you have. These are important considerations to make. That was a punish. That was a good time to go for that. She's got Sakura's like fireball, but more like Dan's. She's got like Sakura's uppercut to a T. She doesn't have Sakura's Tatsu. Kula has Sakura's Tatsu. That was a good flash kick. He was good that he was looking for that. And Yuri has a dive kick too. Not just a dive kick, it's a good dive kick though. It's like she's got a demon flip that can go into the dive kick, and it's really strong. This is a Joe. This is a Joe. Joe is the character who has only been unlocked in combo videos. Joe has really crazy conversions. Joe can turn like 2 bars into a kill and like 2 drives. He can turn a full drive into like a dizzy off of like a million different things, but it's insanely hard. And apart from that, he's kind of shrug. He's like a worse Hua. He's actually a head swap of Hua, but all of his moves have like radically different. Everything looks similar but functions differently. Joe is like if you were like a robot, if you had like tool assisted play, Joe would be one of the strongest characters. Joe is like the Gen. If you're super fucking consistent with combos, Joe is theoretically really good. I like Kenso. Kenso's on my team. Yo, that didn't work. Did he mean for the EX Rambu? What the fuck? How do you get this fireball super? Yeah, but a lot of things lead to big damage. You do have to burn that drive though, and that drive is precious. I don't know where Kenso falls on the tier list. I think most people put him like around the middle. Not that it matters that much, because like every character except for, pretty much every character is viable in this game. But Kenso's on my team, and fucking I've had great success with him, which makes me think that he's good. I just have a good understanding of his tools. That's gonna kill a easy EX. That was a good walk under, but he didn't convert it. Run under. There was someone, Toshi, who had like an Anchor Kenso team. And his Anchor Kenso was so good. Fucking Anchor Maxima. Yo, Maxima can kill off fucking... If he lands an EX command grab, dude, it's gonna hurt. Whoa. Yo, that conversion. This kills. This is 2015 6-13. This is like modern. Is it mature? You don't see mature very often. What the fuck is that team? Mature K-Dash Mai? That's weird. That's a weird team. Most teams just sneak like a high tier character. I mean, the fucking opposing team is weird too. Joe Kenso Maxima. This is like really weird teams. I feel like K is a pretty good character. K has like the best Abari of any character in the game, but his damage is shit. And he's also pretty hard to play. But he can turn so many random hits into damage. K-Dash has really good anywhere juggle. Like, probably the best outside of, like, Vice. And he can actually turn that anywhere juggle into good damage. Probably the best of anyone besides Vice. But the combos are hard as shit. That's his roll. His roll looks weird as fuck. Every part of K is just supposed to be as cool as possible. I like how he aggressively avoids the corner. That's a good way to play this matchup. It's a fine place to spend meter. Oh, he rolled into the fucking... the hands. The fuck EX uppercut was that? He's probably expecting that. Dude, are we gonna have a time over in KOF? That doesn't happen very often. Oh, never mind. Oh, that could have killed, couldn't it? I thought he could have comboed an uppercut there. It was like a mid-air connect, fucking half circle forward kick. Mai is an interesting character. Oh, he dropped it. This game is always underappreciated. This game's cool as hell. In terms of raw system mechanics, this is one of my favorite fighting games. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Why are Joe combos so hard? Joe's can never finish a combo. Long ass combos just fucking are beautiful. Like when Takuma does a combo, or like Ash, and it just keeps on going and going and going. I love that shit. Joe has long ass combos. I'm pretty sure my ZX Fireball punishes Kenso's Fireball game pretty easily on reaction. It's not that good damage for meter though. But in terms of just shutting it down, he's not even throwing fireballs though. Oh, that's big punish. Damn it. I shouldn't be surprised if Mai's Raw Neo Max punishes fireballs. But I don't know that it does. People don't usually do Raw Neo Maxes, but sometimes they're good. I know it was one frame. I knew it was fast as fuck. One frame is very fast as fuck. Yeah, you get easy conversions if you're cornered and you land that. I've seen Ron DMX from a couple characters. I see it from Benny Mario. Benny Mario's like it. I like Anchor Vice a lot. I feel like that's pretty solid. Karate Kyohwa is not too weird. EX Iori Karate Vice is not too weird. These are quite standard. I've seen others too. Benny Ronio is kind of good because like it goes full screen almost instantly and destroys fireballs on the way, and fucking people don't really act like he has a tool like that. They can also punish jumps anywhere on the screen because you can steer it upwards, which is kind of cool. Like if your opponent is midair, just fuck him up. Tanoshine. The jury before her time. That EX grab is just straight up the best fucking anywhere juggle move in the game. Good range, good speed, converts into fucking anything. Like literally anything you can convert into an HD combo. Combo it from cancelled sweeps, combo it from air CDs, combo it from ground CDs. It's easy. Air to air connects of any variety. Oh. Vice is air to air. Oh. Yeah. Got her. The drunk has an extra hit. Nice. Got the mid-air connect combo with the stand C. That was cool. I don't think he can convert to... Yeah, he can't convert to HD from his anywhere juggle, but Takuma has fuck tons of damage from his anywhere juggle. That's a useful thing. Takuma has fuck tons of damage in general. Yeah, when I played Takuma and I had a combo that was 3 drive cancels and 100%, 1,000 damage combo. And it was like match viable, it wasn't even that hard a combo. Yeah, I finished Metroid Fusion, I beat the game. Nice. That's a really fast super. EX. I forget the name of that. Orochimaru? Something like that. Orochinagi. Where the fuck did I get Orochimaru from? Removal of 1 frames is ultimately a good thing. Speaking as someone who can hit 1 frame links, 1 frame links need to die in a fire. The biggest arguments I've heard against 1 frame links, which I agree with, are 1, most of the gameplay for Street Fighter happens online, and 1 frame links online is just really awful. It's just game changing. People can't go for their fucking good links online, in an online environment. They prevent new players from getting into the game. 1 frame links are not a thing for like a good player doesn't care if they're going for a 1 frame link or a 2 frame link. They can just hit it either way. And a bad player can't do like 1 frame links. And on one hand, that's like, okay, well, the bad player doesn't deserve to be like fighting evenly with the good player. But I feel like those kinds of distinctions shouldn't necessarily be in execution. I feel like everyone should just like, I feel like there should be execution you have to work your way into. But it's if the sooner that people are really playing the game, the better it is. You know what I mean? The easier we recruit them to our cause, and our cause is fighting games. The more people who play fighting games, the better. There's really nothing that good that execution does. Like, yeah, it makes combos satisfying, but I find combos that are all cancels satisfying. The thing about links in general I really hate is that, like, you already have the incentive to hit the link. It's damage, okay? You want that damage. The problem is with the current system of Street Fighter 4, it's very invincibility based. So if you drop your link, there's a good chance, and like auto block plus invincible moves, plus the presence of invincible moves, means that if you drop your combo, there's a good chance that you're gonna eat like, depending on how you drop the link, there's a good chance you could eat like a Geef Ultra 1, or like a Shoryuken, or something like that. And it's like, you're already incentivized, you want to get that conversion, that damage. You don't need the added incentive of like, oh, I don't want to eat an ultra, so I need to hit my combo. That's just like an extra stressor. That's just unfortunate that you can drop a 1 frame link and then eat 500 damage from Geef's Ultra 1. Whether you drop it from being too early or too late, you shouldn't get punished for dropping a combo, I feel like. I feel like you should just lose damage. I've never seen EX Iori second, actually. No, that's not true. I see EX Iori seconds all the time. Maybe not all the time, but like, I see a lot of teams that are like EX Iori second, Kim third. And then like some random character first. Like someone like just straight up random. I've seen variations of that team with like every single character first. I've seen it a decent amount. I don't think it's that weird. The common thing, especially in like Japanese play, but also into Korean play, is to put like 3 anchors on your team. Yeah, I wouldn't do EXE or Ash. I wouldn't do that. That doesn't seem good. But on teams with multiple anchors, EXE or second is not so weird. But like you'll see teams a lot that are just like Shen EXE Ori Kim or something like that. This guy's got an anchor Leona. This guy's a waifu fag. Yuri Leona, come on. It's usually Ick. That's the one you see more often. Waifu is waifu. Oto-sanga, man. I feel like waifu fags are the purest fighting game players. They're the ones who are like everyone else is just like I'm gonna play this character because they're strong, or like stuff like that. The waifu fags, or they bitch about their character sucking. The waifu fags just pick a character they like, and then they do everything in their power to make that character work, and they don't complain. I don't think Leona Anchor is bad. I think that's probably the best place for Leona. I find the presence of Leona at all kind of weird. Not a very popular character. I don't think she's like, I don't think people shouldn't play her though. The waifu players bust their ass. Dude, Ryo's guard break is real. Ryo can break your guard easy. Lay on that parry pressure. Ryo secret top tier. Oh, he missed the stand jab. Or whatever it is he went for in particular. Oh, didn't throw it. Or punish it at all. A punish there would have been weird because he might have attacked the wrong direction. That was a punish, I think. Terapoto. He got the, I think he got the down forward B on accident. He could have just parried that. Maybe he didn't expect the fast one. He just missed his chain. Terapoto. I like Point Athena. I think that's cool. Hopping your friend sounds like a fucking little bitch. I hate when people fucking hide behind their characters. Make your bad matchups your good matchups. Ooh. Oh, fuck. I'm not very good at that combo, but I don't play this character. But I kind of suck at it. Sean is bad. Sean is not legit. Oh shit. Ronnie Max. What did it really do for him though? This is an a-cho replay, so this is just random people who went to this fucking... This could just be just replays. Like not even just like from the arcade in its normal operation. And not from a tournament or anything. This might not even be like a ranking battle. Sean is that bad. Sean is noticeably, Sean is generously worse in Street Fighter 3 than Dan is in Street Fighter 4 or Alpha. There are no really good players who play Sean. The only one I can even think of is like Chris G, and he's like a joke compared to like fucking every Japanese player. I bet my fucking Oro could beat Chris G's Sean like 20-0. Second impact Sean is good. He lost personality as a character, and that's a shame. They like changed his tools, but they just removed too much rather than changing stuff. Yo, that's a raw Neo Max. That shit's cheap. I hate that. Every time I eat that, every time I get counter Neo Max, I just cry. I can't handle that shit. That's how counter ultras should be in Street Fighter 4. Exactly like that move. No super freeze. Super freeze ruins them. That air throw. Clark is a hype character. I love watching Clark. I'm still up. Clark is a hype machine. This guy's got fucking Clark Robert, Leona. I like Robert too. I like this guy's team a lot. I miss like multiple supers that were weaker. I miss Ken's super. Like Ken's super was one of the lamest supers in Street Fighter 3. But like, I miss it. I still like it more than every Ultra and every super in Street Fighter 4. It just has a really quick animation. You got a bunch of different ways of landing it. It's not a huge game changer to land it, but it's still your game plan to land it. You know what I mean? Alright, he got to the corner. I like that, waste that time. That's a super long animation. Ibiki super in Street Fighter 4 is that bad because you never see it. It's like a good chip out, and it's definitely a unique super. And you can combo into it from Uppercut. And I suppose you can combo to it from Rahien, but it's kind of irrelevant. Yeah, Street Fighter 5 is kind of pissing me off with the super system so far. That's the one thing I'm not looking forward to. I feel like Robert can afford to be a little jump happy. I feel like this guy's overdoing it, but Robert's air normals are kind of nice. Particularly that cross-up. That cross-up is real. I've never seen anyone do that. I never even thought to do that. That's cool. The thing I don't like about... Ooh. This can almost kill. Last hit's unscaled 100, I think. Oh, why you just chip him out? Was he that afraid of a guard cancel roll? Was a guard cancel roll even a factor? Yeah, one critical art. I hope they make it like a selectable super. I don't want just the one. Or at the very, like, selectable super at the very least. I'd like 2 supers at once. The supers are still, like... You have the 1 meter still. Granted, it's 3 bars, so it's not as expensive as it was in Street Fighter 4. but it's still just the 1 meter, which means you can't use EX and supers. You've got to choose. I don't like that. You still make that choice in a game with multiple supers. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you have like a bar and a super, and you're like almost a bar and a super, and you're like, I could use an EX right now, but I'd lose the super. I want multiple supers that you. I want like 2 supers that you bring into the match both at the same time, like an alpha, like fucking A-ism, 2 or 3. They would never do that anymore. What they did in alpha, where different characters had different numbers of supers. I think the best possible system for supers would be something where different supers change the way that you fundamentally played the character. And that's exceedingly hard to think of examples for. Aura does that quite a lot. Ryu does that quite a lot in Third Strike. You have 3 radically different ways of playing Ryu depending on which super you choose. And all 3 of them are viable. I don't have an answer for how DJ throws fireballs with one hand and how badass he is by merit of that. I observed it. I like thought about it while I was making the video, but I didn't have anything to say. Remy throws one-handed fireballs too. It was definitely not an accident initially, how one-handed fireballs work, but I don't know if they've kept it like canon. Elena has 3 radically different playing styles depending on whichever 3 supers you pick in Third Strike, and all 3 of them are viable. There are a lot of good and bad things I could say about Third Strike Elena, but one good thing I'll say is that they did her supers very well. Remy may well be the most accomplished fireball thrower in the series. Yeah, this is when I normally stream Waffles. Yeah, I used to see ambiguous rolls all the fucking time in 98. I know they're popular in CVS too as well. But you don't see them that much in 13. Maybe just the Oki isn't as good. People just like pressure. No, we don't. DJ has no associated lore. DJ's a no one from nowhere. You can. Robert has cool looking combos. I like this character, but I feel like a lot of the reason I like this character is just purely because I never see him. I will say one thing I really like about him is he feels a lot like a Street Fighter character. Like of every character I played in this game, Robert is almost the purest Street Fighter experience. Maybe Ryo. Those two feel like they were ripped straight from Street Fighter. That was nice. He's on point with those. Ouch. That was not a EX Rambo. That's a pretty bad drop. That does not do very much damage if you don't have an EM extender. I wouldn't be too worried about Ken's appearance right now. Remember Chun-Li? Chun-Li changed appearance. I like new Ken. I'm okay with the banana hair. I love the outfit. I think the textures are very temporary, although I agree that they look kind of shitty. You don't see that combo very often, but it's cool. Point fucking Kim? Who does that? He's got Anchor Elizabeth, dude. Yo. This guy's a waifu fag for sure. No one plays Elizabeth. No, I mean Chun-Li's face. Chun-Li's hair. I like Point Kim, but I like Point Kim on a team that's like fucking all anchors. That's all top tiers. I like Point Kim on a team where Kim is the worst character on the team. That's a joke. Oh, the classic. Nice. I think this kills with his meter even without a second drive. Does it? Not quite. There's 100 damage at the end of that. I should have done immediately. That was the joke. It is impossible to make a team where Kim is the worst character. I don't know how I'd organize the tiers of this game. I would probably put Mr. Karate as number 1 and EX-Iori as number 2. But I actually feel like EX-Iori is probably better than Mr. Karate. And it just, you need to be like fucking a wizard in order to unlock that. You have to be Shen. You have to get 20 reps of fucking infinite in a row. Yeah, I think Karate's number 1. I've never heard anyone say that Karate was not like top 2. Shit, maybe I'm out of date. There hasn't been like a steady stream of this game, like steady footage for me, ever since ever since it stopped being at Evo, I guess. Basically ever since KOF8 stopped streaming it. I barely get to play it at all myself. I definitely see those 4 a lot. I would definitely say that those are like the top tier of this game. Karate dropped off that hard? Shit. I don't even know if I can believe that. I'll take your word for it. That's insane though. Karate was unfightable for so long.
これで終戦対決。デュエリン。
I thought Karate had hella gimmicks that were like fucking that smashed people who didn't know the matchup. But like I thought he was a good character anyway. He was considered #1 for years, I thought.
どこまでいける ?18 まで。なので、
Event Hub's tier list for Ultra Street Fighter 4. Let's take a look. Is there something hilarious happening here?
裏回ってガード。さあ、
This is not immediately a bad list. I wouldn't call Rose #6. Say that much. I probably wouldn't call Seth #10. But apart from that, it's not looking that bad. Chun-Li jumps out at me as being maybe like not supposed to be that high. Elena should be higher.
さあ、出てくるな、エリザベス。
But like that top 5 I kind of like. Iori, Yun, Kami, Akuma, Poison. That's not a bad top 5.
このエリザベス。一旦前取って。寄っていく。寄ってみながら。あーっと。
I definitely think, my personal opinion is Elena's #1 in the game.
最後まで綺麗に持っていく。
The KOF13 tier list.
さあ、リーグの12歳。
Karate Kim, Benimaru, EX Kyo above EX Iori. What the fuck? I don't like this list already. Yuri, Hua, King, Takuma. These are all strong characters. I don't know Yuri #6. I think Yuri's strong, but #6 is strong. I think Elena's #1, dude. I think that Elena fully realized is just outright the best character in the game. Elena has an in-close mix-up better than grapplers and a turtling game better than fucking everyone. She's got like the fastest meter build in the game. She's got like great ability to use meter. A lot of things that are worth meter. Cody #1, get out. She has like no bad matchups and lots of really good matchups. The EX characters are DLC. There's like a DLC Takuma, DLC Kyo, and a DLC Iori. And they just used like elements of those characters from like previous games that weren't incorporated into 13. Like EX Kyo is like fucking Nest's Kyo. And EX Iori is like fucking Iori's old flame thing. Flame character from like 98 and stuff. Just pretty much every game before this game. Every game before Ash. That's good meter use. So the one where he like jumped at you, like dropped the flame on your head. I don't know Iori's moves by buttons. Not from old games anyway. Bafa, sometimes that happens, and that's a good sign that you should probably play someone else. SNK is supposedly making KOF14 right now. That was a nice combo. That was some good Iori play. SNK has hired people to make KOF, and they're supposedly making KOF. Nukes from orbit. I feel like if you don't like Oni, you should probably try out Ken for a while. I feel like if If you like Oni, you'll probably like Ken because they're really similar characters. And I feel like Ken is a stronger character than Oni. I played Oni only for the looks. I have the 100% opinion that you should pick a character based on whatever fucking feels the best, like gameplay wise. I feel like everyone should pick a character based on what they like playing. That might not be like fucking everyone's opinion, but it's my opinion. You think I picked Aura because I liked him? Like his character design? I was like, oh man, crotchety old man, my favorite. Airthrow glitch? I was reading the chat, what happened? I don't even know about an airthrow glitch. Oni's damage is quite high and Oni's stun is quite high. I will not dispute these two things. I didn't know that. What the fuck? EXE or only anyone with an air throw can anywhere juggle him with it? Whoa. That's kind of cool. No characters can do that in Street Fighter 4. You're forgetting the one character in Street Fighter 4 who can do that named DiCaprio. Oh wait, air combos into air throw? No, you got me. That never happens. Let me think. Nope. Maybe we'll get to see it again. We got the matchup again. That was a nice anti-air air throw is kind of cool in this game. There aren't that many air throws though. Yo! The option select. He was just going for the jump in, he was going for the pressure. Air throw, sure, why not? That was some good Clark. What'd he do? Like double charge back forward A or whatever into air throw? Oh, got the roll. Clark HD combos are kind of sad. That like didn't even do that much damage. Yeah. Ugh. Failed to catch the roll. Clark is tearing it up. That was efficient charging. Oh, come on, I saw that. I guess he was just afraid of the throw. Would he catch a backdash? It looked like a backdash. I doubt it was a backdash, though. Ah, empty jump that fucking EX roll thing. That's just cheap. Remove it from the game. That's not so weird, I guess. That's how Yan is. Man on strike. Oh, how do you miss that? I really like Point Duelon. I don't remember anyone ever playing him besides like fucking what's his name? Mad KOF. But I did like him. Mad KOF made it look real good. That KOF's team was really awesome. At the time, it was considered to be kind of garbage. I mean, Kim wasn't garbage, but Duelon Chin was like a very odd team at the time. Chin was like unplayed back then. Not unplayed, but like he wasn't common.
さて a-cho 対が、ワンピ側が記念参加ですね。そして対する
And I don't think he was generally conceived to be that good. That was most certainly an executional error. That's a good backdash.
次は誰ですかね。記念参加の、
Oof.
スターティン歴15
That was a jump CD counter hit and he didn't even try to do anything.
パーリー P ですね。
Nice. Oh my god. All the jump C's just fucking combo out of one. Okay. Oh, that was a good tick. Didn't work though. My on-screen Twitch chat is broken. How long has that been? It is broken. Hold on, I gotta fix this. That's odd. How do we refresh? F5's not working. Hold on, I think my computer's fucking killing itself. Give me a second. There's nothing else for it. I gotta nuke it. Alright, there we go. Everyone just repost everything that was missed. That's not right. There we go. Oh, that appears to be working. Had it wrong because Iori is a shithead. I see. I never really noticed how long the seconds are in this game. I don't know what game KOF8 are playing right now. Shit, dude, that's long. That's useful. DLC characters are pay to win. Ah. King is kind of a cool character. She has good footsies. But Duelling fights them well, I think.
さて、A-cho 隊が、ワンピー側が記念参加ですね。そして対する JP 側が、グッチカリティ。ワンピー側が、誰ですかね。記念参加の、
Groff and Clark sweeps are so good.
そして対する次は、カリティですね。
I love that normal. That one. I don't think I've seen a Ralph in over a year. Jump down C. Jump 2C, most people say. That shit is good. It like seems like you're just fucking with someone if you do that move over and over, but actually the counters to that move are few and far between, and it converts to good damage. You can absolutely get gimmicked out by an EXKO. I remember the first ever time I saw this game being played, Justin was playing, and he like had okay footsies, but he didn't know combos. He was just playing like an easy team. It was like fucking King and Athena and someone. Not that great, man. That shit's almost the best fucking air move in the game. Maybe not that great compared to like fucking... And he was really popular at the beginning. And he was on every team in the first like couple months that the game was out. Yeah, I know. I was literally about to say the best fucking air move outside of Kim. But then it was like a special move and I was just like, eh. But Kim has like good air normals anyway. So it still would have made sense. Yes! Yes! Baby until you get to the corner. No! Ugh. It was more than like the first 2 months, but it was like the first year Andy was a very common character. And then he dropped off, and now he's like unseen. Andy and Robert were super, super popular right at the beginning. Yeah, you can do everything with it that Kyo does with it except spam it. Shit, dude, this fucking Duelling needs to convert. That was a punish down A. He could have canceled that. I don't blame him for not doing it though. There we go. Another combo. I meant spam in the sense that it's an EX move. I like considered Robert on my team, and when I considered him, I learned his B&Bs. And I don't think they're that hard.
はい、じゃあ、移動してきてもらっていいですか、こっちまで。はい。はい、で、対戦相手、こちらになります。はい、じゃあ、じゃんけんをして、後出しか、ワンピース P が決めてください。
I'm sure he has like fucking like meter efficient combos that are hard as fuck. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Robert had like some really difficult fucking mid-screen 4-ball Krell combo. Got him. I do that as Rio. I'm like Fireball. I have an EX Rumble Super. That's a lot of Fireball centric characters kind of fall to pieces against characters with like a fucking super EX super that goes full screen immediately. Some of the reasons I don't really like Anchor Ash. I kind of like Anchor Ash. Come on, let's see it. Oh, what the fuck? He dropped it. No back forward D. That shit's hard, but like, okay, that's fine. Doesn't punish. Clariori is like the easiest character in the game to play at a high level, I feel like. That's a pretty easy team. That's like a very easy team if you play Benny in a very basic way. I guess I don't really feel like Ash is... No, it's not that I don't feel like Ash is viable. It's just that when in my head, fucking no position for Ash feels like a good position for Ash. No lewd jokes, please. You and bit. Aw, you fucked that up. I feel like Ash is probably a pretty good character, but every time I ever see anyone pick Ash, they fuck up a lot. I never see anyone like do anything impressive with Ash. I just see Ashes get their ass kicked. But I've seen like combo videos that make Ash look really good. Like he can get kill combos off of anti-air, and that's kind of cool. He changes to emotion. He only has like, he's not really ever a charge character. He only has like the kick. Granted, it is kind of a central move to his gameplay. Alright, I'll bite. What do we got here? Who's number one? Yun, Chun Li, Ken, Makoto, Yang, Akuma, Dudley, Urien, Ryu, Ibuki, Oro, Elena, Alex, Remy, Necro, Q, Hugo, 12, Sean. That's not a bad list, really. I feel like Dudley should probably be a bit higher. I feel like Yang should probably be a bit lower. I feel like Oro should be much higher. Apart from that, this is pretty good. I feel like Hugo should be higher than, probably higher than Alex. And everyone should just step down one. And I feel like Necro should probably be actually higher than Alex too. Apart from that, it seems like an okay list. Yeah, Ash seems really meter reliant actually. I never see Psyche. What do you think about Psyche? I always thought Psyche was really good, but like, if no one plays him, he can't be that good, right? But like, from what I've seen he can do, he feels strong. I feel like Psyche doesn't care about meter that much, which I like. Or not I think is strong. While still being really good at using meter, he's just like functional without it, you know what I mean? I feel like he can use one drive effectively, and he can use like one bar effectively. I feel like Psyche is really good at like just using some meter. And his damage is really high even with just like 1 or 2 supers in a combo. He does like insane damage. I will indeed check out Mysterio. When I like looked up Psyche, when I like first like tried him out and like started doing all this shit and then tried out his bread and butter combos and stuff, I was thinking like, wow, this guy must be one of the best point characters in the game. That was my opinion. I feel like he'd probably go anywhere, but I felt like from his combos, from the way he functions as a character, I was like, this guy's gonna be real solid at beginning game. It's got something that's not too dissimilar from. It's not hit stun decay. He's so good with only a little meter, and he's so good. He's got such a like a good fireball. Yeah, that's what I thought. Is like fucking. It's really difficult to deal with like fireball spam without a bar, for like almost the whole cast. What the fuck was that? It's got like the juggle system's kind of strange. The certain moves will inflict a certain number of like frames that you can juggle before they become unjuggleable. And moves that are designed for like juggling will have more of those frames. It's like weird. I've never seen a formal explanation for it, but that's how it feels. Like there are some juggles where you just need to hit them soon enough. Arcade and Kula dating. I don't know anything about the lore. By the dead bitch. Pew pew pew. I'm just saying they seem to hang out a lot. I remember that Kula was supposed to like kill Kay, and then she was just like, eh, I don't really want to, or something. Or maybe she didn't have to anymore, and she was just like, I'd rather be friends. That was some bullshit. That didn't kill. I don't know the fixed damage at the end of Mr. Karate's super. It's like fucking, it's some weird amount. It's like 130. It's across 3 hits. 104.
うまく対応してる。
It feels higher than that.
バックジャンプ。
Maybe. Maybe it's 104.
さあどうする。さあこれで取っていったのはケンちゃん。さあホイが出てきて、
Mr. Karate jump CD is pretty good, but what really sells it, I feel like, is his jump arc. He's got that fucking tiny ass jump, tiny ass hop.
これはかわしている。
That was nice.
これは
He didn't have to do a combo half that cool to
これ
kill.
で
That was a cool combo.
ケンちゃん勝ちだ。
97. There's some games you fucking... I've never seen anyone talk about 97. I've seen people talk about 96. And of course 94, but never well. And 95. People talk about 95 kind of positively. People are like, oh man, go back and play 95, it's kind of cool. 95 was like before hops, I think. I think hops were like 96. I forget when hops were like introduced. 94 is like borderline just a novelty.
さあ a-cho は準決勝の第2試合ですね。ワンピガーはケンちゃんタクちゃんのタクちゃん、そして対するジョイピガーは下級選手と
EXKO hates scaling, man.
先方ミスターですね。
Although that was like a super scaled situation, but I was just thinking about that.
どっちがエリーズが最悪か分かりません。あ、でも
Scaling kind of hits EXKO in the balls.
パプリカさん
The way that his attacks were really vulnerable to scaling, he has a hard time stringing combos together without fucking doing a shit ton of weak, low power hits. And he has high damage, like hits with no unscaled hits.
さあ今日対マッチマン、マッチマンが3キャラ目、今日が先方。
Wow, I didn't know that. I usually see people talk about 98, like 95, 98, 2000, 2002, 11, and 13. My only real experience is with 11, 13, and 98. And even then I don't play them that much. I don't have a particularly elaborate knowledge of this series. I just like it, it's cool. I don't think it was KOF, but I had a Neo Geo Pocket that had a fucking some SNK fighting game on it. Maxima has some kind of cool things. I won't say he like can't function in high level play, but I don't know. I don't remember fucking. I don't remember what games. I don't remember the fucking Neo Geo Pocket Colors library. I remember the only games I had any fun with. I didn't even like fighting games back then, but the only games I had any fun with were like SNK fighters. I remember there were several of them. Nice. That was a good run, or fucking. That was a really good Neomax.
さあ向こうが終わりましたね、準決勝。
Maximus got some funky shit he can do with guard point. Like, actually theoretically really useful. But emphasis on theoretically. Like, you can armor a normal with a normal and then fucking HD activate that normal. That's pretty useful. His fucking EX quarter circle back punches mid-air is like a really good move, actually. Yeah, only the Crouch C has lower body armor. I have a hacked PSP and it has a arcade emulator, like a pretty good one. I can play my Neo Geo games, play my Metal Slug X, play my fucking Garo. I've never played Garo against a human. I'm probably garbage at Garo, but I play it and it's fun.
さあでは、ですね、予選の、本日決めという形でですね、3位決定戦を開催したいと思います。さあ、3位決定戦、1ピガーが、ルスカール EP、そして2ピガーが、ごめんなさい。合ってるかな？そうですね、1ピガーが、下級トルモ選手とエリート野菜王子、そして2ピガーがルスカール EP ですね、はい、失礼しました。
I know that a bunch of characters have like special moves they can cancel, do and cancel repeatedly to get like lots of meter really fast. I've seen that in high level Garo play and it's just like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, damn it. He was about to start getting something going. We can attempt to look up some high level Garo in a second. That sounds kind of fun. I love the characters in Garo. Rock is perfect, Terry is perfect. Those two need no defending. Janet's really cool. Fucking Freeman is kind of cool. The villain, Kane, is fucking awesome. T-Zoc is cool. All the Garo characters are like really neat. Kushnude butts. You don't like Rock? But he perfectly combines the raw offense of fucking Terry and the raw defense of Geese. The perfect character. I forget what that's from. I forget what I'm quoting. What about Rising Tackle? Don't you like Rising Tackle? Shit, dude. I wouldn't hate a character for fucking people dick riding him. I would never hate a thing for its fan base. I mean, Sean sucks in Third Strike, but I still like his character. And I'd still like Sean in more games, because he'd have a chance to be fucking not a shitty thing. He's only been in Garo in like CBS2, right? Maybe like CBS1. Maybe SVC. I don't know anything about fucking SVC. I've never even seen people talk about that game. I only know it exists. I know Zero's in it. That's all I know. Jump over a fireball, eat an uppercut. You just got Kenso'd. Ah, shit, Kami. Keep that one open for later. Bonk. I was to say you didn't need to do that. I just like looked up and saw it. But it was last character. So yes, he did need to do that. If this was a 24-hour stream, I would also stream at reasonable hours. Hell yeah, fireball, jump in, CD. That's what I like to see. So I play my 2 easy steps. Throw fireball, jump in, CD. Rock is a cool idea. I like what he did to Terry. I like what he did to Geese. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't see that particular article. I've never been on Fact Mag in my life. But I saw the story. So is Mai like a ninja or what? I feel like you can't have the last name Shiranui without being a ninja. Repeated jump CDs. It's beautiful. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. You know who I wish was in KOF? Like modern KOF? Blue Mary. I like that bitch. I mean, there are a lot of characters. I like Team New Faces. I wish Team New Faces was still here. Like Team Orochi. Shermie, Yoshiro, Chris. I like all 3 of those characters. Who would duck Mai? Imagine being so alpha that you can duck Mai. USA Sports. I don't give a fuck about half of USA, or fucking 2/3 of it. But Heavy D was awesome. Heavy D, like the biggest problem. Heavy D happened to be on Team USA Sports. You know what I mean? Like if he was on any other team, everyone would be like, Heavy D, man. This character's so cool. Yes, Vanessa. Seth and Vanessa. Fucking incredible characters. I've never seen like fucking Effie, Lucky, and Brian. Brian was kind of weird in I didn't feel like he was that bad in '98. He had some cool gimmicks. Like have you ever fought like a an extra Brian with instant air, fucking his bullshit air move? He could get like he just had really retarded pressure off that move. It's not a link, it's a cancel, but yeah, that works. Crouch A cancels into down forward C. That's like bread and butter for him. And I remember I've seen like someone like run the clock with like instant air fucking, I guess that UFO move. And he just like went into the air and just disappeared for like 3 real-time seconds. I was like, shit. Some kind of cool tech. Lucky was like shitty in '98. Lucky was really shitty in '98. He might have been the worst character. I never saw anyone use him well. Oh. When I played 98, it was mostly like clan leaders plus fucking Daimon. The people used like the really common characters. I don't know if this is like just straight up the tier list, but the really common characters were Daimon, Iori, Kyo, what's her face, Chizuru, Chris, and Yashiro. Those were like the super common characters. Like there would be oftentimes teams would just have those guys. And then fucking EX, whatever, fucking EX Chris and EX Yashiro too were also like as played. Daimon like can't be in a KOF game without being bugged somehow. I've had a shit ton of ear infections, it'll be fine. I don't know about what, but I was like prone to ear infections as a kid. It's a relatively innocuous thing to have happen to you though. I never see anyone do like the 2 Rekkas into the 3 Rekkas. I usually just see 1 into 3. Oh, that was a fuck up. Oh shit, I take it back. Permanent hearing loss sounds bad. Ugh. Where's your armor? Fucking Kyo. Where is it? Yeah, I got Swimmer's ear a lot too. Swimmer's ear is still an ear infection. It's a external ear infection, whereas the one you get after a cold is an internal ear infection, I think. I'm not a doctor. To check with any game that doesn't see a whole lot of play. I think KOF still sees a decent amount of play, but don't quote me. KOF Steam Edition 13, I mean. The trick is to find one person who like wants to play and has a good connection, and then just play them a lot. That's the trick of dealing with dead games. That's what I did with Third Strike, that's how I got good at it. This game is actually not as hard as most people give it credit for. It gets harder than, say, Street Fighter 4. The ceiling is much higher. But at basic level, it's not nearly as hard as most people make it out to be. Nice. One of the problems with KOF is it kind of assumes that you have some kind of Street Fighter skill. Or not necessarily Street Fighter, just prior 2D fighting games. A lot of things are taken for granted. It's like, oh, you can do cancels right here, do a bunch. And of course, fucking anyone who plays Street Fighter is like, oh yeah, cancels are my thing. But if you're like a new player who's never fighting game before, it's gonna be intimidating as hell. That was cool. That was a cool combo. I didn't really feel like a good drive meter. He like spent that drive and he got like an extra like less than 100 damage. Doesn't feel that good. I feel like if you're gonna spend a drive, you should do at least 200 more. Drives are precious. A drive bar is straight up your most valuable resource in this game. Generously. I'm pretty sure you can actually net play Street Fighter EX2 if you get MAME with Kylara support. And there might even be people in that room. Because it was an arcade game, it does have like a good arcade. It's like an old arcade game. I shouldn't be surprised at all if it's got a MAME community. Street Fighter Alpha 4 is actually a game I'm surprised they haven't done yet. That might be next. I don't know what the fuck is after Street Fighter 5. MAME kind of dropped off once GGPO sort of became like the standard. You're probably actually right, Lead Moron. Honestly, you're probably right. With, I mean, I don't know about fucking. With most recent Street Fighter games, the first update has been very quick. I mean, not that there's that many examples to pull out of. But Cross Tekken got its update like less than a year after the game came out. Super came out less than a year after Vanilla. The first update is usually like we realized we made a bunch of errors in the game, and we're gonna fix them all. It's like they've got a clear shot at what needs to be addressed.